everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. The song says, let your light shine round the world. We're bringing light and love to you straight from the daily antidote of song. Woo! I just have to say that. I'm Kathy Bullock coming to you from Kentucky and so excited to be here on the daily antidote of song as we take time to just recognize this holiday Juneteenth and what it means. We have a diverse group of people here who are going to be sharing all this week. But before we get started with that, let me say welcome to all of our Facebook and YouTube friends who are joining us today. Woo! Welcome. You're in for a treat. As usual, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last. And to our wonderful, marvelous Zoom family, I get to greet you one by one. I'll do that first, and then we'll come back and talk about all the good stuff that's going to be happening today and the rest of the week and forever. All right. Now we see Joe, our fearless leader, who is the one that keeps things going and moving them forward and just, this is what I do. Y'all should have seen Command Central earlier today when she was working out all the kinks. All right, we'll talk later. We have two fabulous guests, Dan and Claudia Zanes, and we'll talk about them a little bit later. Becky from British Columbia, welcome. Trish from Victoria, welcome. Delhi, hey. Arlene, looking beautiful there in Berkeley. Aloysius, my man, good to see you. Jim in New York, welcome. Fran in D.C., my hometown. Susan in Ohio. Cincinnati, right up the road. Just a couple hours. Hi, Betsy from the Washington Rebels. Sheila in Florida. Kate in Charlottesville. Kat in Vermont. Carolyn, she reminds us that today is 1,171. Day 1,171 views of the Daily Antidote of Song. We've been doing it every day. Woo! My goodness, I just can't believe it. Woo, take another breath. Storm, I love your hat as usual. Welcome to us. Terry, hi, good to see you. Laris from the United Kingdom. Hello, Sarah from Texas. Jean in Pittsburgh. Amanda and Miles, always wonderful to see you there. Hey, I clicked on something really strange. Oh, there you are. Okay, Ruth in Birmingham. Good to see you. Susan in Seattle and in Silver Spring. Who else do we have? Let me see. I moved my... And in Silver Spring, Jane in Texas. It was Susan in Seattle. I hope I got that right. And then we have on the, who don't have their picture on, the video on, but they're joining us. We have Bronwyn from Victoria, Kate in Central Florida, Jilna, lovely name. Oh my God, there he is in the flesh. This Willard and the curly tops in Vermont. I see another hand there. Oh, that's Alice. Hey, Katie and Gary. Welcome, Gary from Massachusetts. Amos, Moon, Jenny from Suffolk in the UK, Nancy, Carolyn in DC, Carol in Connecticut, and Nancy with her lovely cow. Woo! Take a deep breath with me, everybody. And breathe out. Why? Because we can, y'all. Because we can. And we have another day to just celebrate life. Today on our ongoing programming, looking at the Juneteenth event, we've had guests especially on Monday and Sunday and the rest of this week. We have other big activities going on, and I'll let you know about this near the end, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of it. In the meantime, in between time, I get to introduce the great Dan and Claudia Zanes. We can use the description Grammy Award winner. We can say Smithsonian Folkways recording artist. We can say phenomenal duo, both singers and songwriters, and more. But I'll just stop there and invite our guests to come. Please welcome with me Dan and Claudia Zanes. Woo!
All right.
Thank you, Kathy. What an intro. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all of this. This is wonderful to see all your lovely faces as always. And we're particularly honored to be here in celebration of Juneteenth week. Not Juneteenth only, Juneteenth week. All right. So Dan and I, again, we're truly honored, and we brought a song that we want to share, but we actually, we think about Juneteenth and what it represents. And when we think about Black liberation, when we think about Black freedom, it's hard to think about these things and not pay homage and honor gospel Black music as well. So it goes hand in hand. So we wanted to celebrate with this song that we learned from the late, great Mahalia Jackson and her dear friend, composer Doris Ackers. This song is called Lord, Don't Move the Mountain. And I love this song because when I think about gospel music and I think about what it means for us, gospel music was a way of expressing, was a way of calling out, for finding strength, for finding our voice. And so this song, in this tune, we're calling out to God. We're saying, don't move the mountain, but give me the strength to climb. And that mountain represents any obstacle, anything that's in our way. So we're going to sing this song together. We want to thank Joe Rassi. That's our nickname for her, Joe Rascal. But anyway, Joe Rassi is she's running the tech. She is doing things here today in this space, and we're grateful for that. So the lyrics will also be in the chat. This is Lord, Don't Move the Mountain. You're going to hear the chorus time and time again. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. All right. It goes like this. Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Let's try it together.
Lord, don't move the mountain, but give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Oh Lord, don't move the mountain, give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Well, our cares we put upon you. You told us, Lord, that we could. You promised you would help those who help themselves, and I believed you. Have mercy, Lord. Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. Oh, Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around.
Oh, well, the road may not be easy. You didn't say, Lord, it would be. For when our tribulations get too light, we tend to turn away from thee.
Don't you take it, but lead me all around.
Lead me all around, my Lord.
Don't move the mountain.
Don't move the mountain.
Give me the strength to climb.
Give me the strength to climb.
Lord, don't take away my stumbling
Don't you
block,
take it,
but lead me all around.
Lead me all
Whoa,
around, my
Lord, don't move the mountain.
Don't move the mountain.
Give me the strength to climb.
Give me the strength to climb.
Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around.
Lead me all around. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. One of my most favorite songs.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that and reminding us. Did you see us jamming?
Oh, I saw. Y'all look good. The egg shakers came out. The instrument. It was beautiful.
Some flute.
Yes,
Yes.
flute.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's the joy of gospel music. It's invitational. Everyone can find their way into it, you know?
Oh, so well said. So well said, Claudia. I mean, it's
Yeah.
about inviting us all in the community. And if we don't feel better, why are we singing it? You know? To share, connect, express all that good stuff. Now, where did you all first hear this song? This song, I grew up hearing this song and several different versions of it. Do you remember when it first came across your path?
You know, I want to say my Baptist church, Emmanuel Baptist Church in New Hampshire, many, many moons ago when I was a child. I recall hearing that song there. Of course, hearing the late Mahalia Jackson. Thank God for YouTube, that we could be connected to some of these incredible artists. So yeah, I heard it there. And then of course, Dan and I just love the song so much. We recorded it as part of our social isolation song series as well, because it says everything you want to say, Kathy. A song
Oh,
like that that
yes.
covers all of it. Like it really, it says what you need to say. And so I have these vivid recollections of just the congregation losing themselves in a song like this. Tears, opening up, just it's a heart song, you know. It's a song that we can all connect to, but we can all have our own personal relationship with what that mountain is, and we can all sing it at the same time. It's a beautiful tune.
And we sing and it changes our condition, as
That's right.
Dr. Bernice Reagan used to say. And it could have been my church, Mount Bethel Baptist in Washington, D.C., where I grew up singing, or so many others. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that and reminding us of it. We'll have to hear it again at the end of our time together, because, I mean, we need that. That's a really precious nugget. Now, I want to know some of the things that you're planning to do upcoming, because we have several things through this Juneteenth week, as you talked about it, that we're going to be sharing. But I wanted to take a few minutes about you two. What's going on in your lives besides? I think, is there a recording I hear in process?
Yeah, we're gonna be making another record for Smithsonian Folkways, something that we hope will be coming out next year, and you know, this has been a good year because there's been so much transition, just personal transition, just what, you know, one of the blessings of moving to Baltimore, we came here to try and be part of the more, you know, we're community-minded people, as you might have guessed, and we had a feeling that Baltimore would be a place where we could be more connected on a community level, and that's definitely been the case. And in that, it's really helped us to get in touch with what it is we do. And I think it's, you know, if we had to just pick an umbrella, I think the umbrella is social music. You know, we're blessed that we do play gospel music regularly for a Lutheran street congregation, unhoused people who have a congregation here, with which is another great thing about it is it's also the first Lutheran trans pastor.
Yes.
Leads the street congregation, and his wife also leads a queer congregation that we go and play regularly for. But we've been able to go to the women's prison, we go to a men's shelter, we go into schools, so we're doing a lot of different stuff, and it's really been, I mean, we hope that we're bringing something to people, but we're getting more out of it, I imagine, than anybody could be getting from it. It's just been so good to help us get in touch.
Oh, Dan, thank you for saying that. I'm speaking on behalf of all those who are listening. We thank you. We thank you for having the heart to start with and the mind, and then moving to do what you're doing, putting your money where your mouth is, and sharing that inspiration and joy everywhere. Trust me, I don't have to know the people to know that you are uplifting others. You're inspiring others. You're helping others in ways that you might not even know. So I'm just collectively lifting you up and thanking you all for doing what you're doing. God knows we need just about 50 million more of you. That's all. That's all.
We're all doing our part, Kathy.
That's
you
right.
know? It's a beautiful
Listen, you all
tapestry.
are heart here. Others had the hands up in their thumbs, and that's really daily antidote of song too. I would say
Yeah.
what the mission is here, wouldn't you? About one day, one step at a time. I mean,
right.
that's how we deal. That's how we roll. I got it out
Yes.
finally.
And I want to add to that too, Kathy. You know, we started the Juneteenth celebration too. We were at the Eastern Shore with Busy Graham. We did a show at the Eastern Public Library out there. We got to kick it with Steve Whittick and Jennifer Cutting. And who else?
Monique
And
her
Monique,
family.
Z and the Love Bugs, of course. So it was a reunion, and that is the gift. Also, you know, in these last couple of years where we were all connecting online like this, as we're still doing, we met so many beautiful people. So now to see them off the square and in person was just such a treat.
Such a thought. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
with that in mind, it's a perfect segue. Joe, as a flyer that she's going to let us see. And this talks about what's happening the rest of this week. Look at
Yes.
these people that you just mentioned.
Woo.
We had you and Dan today. Lachelle Allen, who is a dear friend of mine, phenomenal songwriter and singer. I mean, she's been what was it? From everything from opera to Broadway to everything. Anyway, she's going to be tomorrow. Then we have Elise. These are some of our local favorite fabulous people. Elise Bryan, we have Tamara Williams, and just as you mentioned, Monique and hubby will be in person at the Glen Echo Park live.
Right.
So, I mean, get ready, y'all. If you're not already. I would, come on down, but it's only like about 10 or 12 hour drive because I just jump in the car and go hang. I was over by that way, but anyway, my heart's going to be there with everybody. And in addition to that, oh yeah, I forgot. This Wednesday, we have the monthly community sing, and I get to be a part of that to sing along with the fabulous Melanie and Tret. We are going to be sharing songs. Both mine will be in celebrating of Juneteenth continuation, and they'll also be celebration of Pride Month. So the joy and the fun continues. So if you can, join us on Zoom at 6:30 Eastern Time this Wednesday. And that's not all. Woo. I'm telling you, I'm just so excited to just share all of this. And I just thank the community and the thinkers and the people such as Joe and all of those who put this together, because it's the Washington Rebels and the Glen Echo Association, as well as community groups such as Carpe Diem, who have combined together to do events, particularly such as the upcoming Friday Festival of Freedom.
Yes.
Notice diverse voices, not just one, but people from all different parts of the community coming together. How powerful is that, y'all? Family fun on June 25th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Glen Echo Park. And Dan and Claudia, you're going to be out there jamming too.
Yes, that's right.
Singing and riding the carousel.
Look, doesn't get much better than riding the carousel. And you were talking about seeing people in person. Come on out, y'all, and get to see some of these fabulous folk in the flesh. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited and thankful, filled with gratitude about all of these celebrations of a most important time period.
Yes.
And the thing of it is it's not just that all is sunny and light, but it's because of having gone through so much, we can take a moment and talk about gratitude as we keep working and keep moving forward to make things better. It's not like we finish, y'all, but we have to take a moment
Work continues.
to honor those before us who've given their lives and done so much, and to stop at this moment and say, we feel with gratitude, celebration for the Juneteenth. Okay, now, with that in mind, I see that there's a birthday person here with us, one of our own regular. I think I saw that in the chat.
Deli's birthday.
It's Deli. Oh my God. Deli, happy birthday to you. Y'all have a birthday song, Dan and Claudia?
We'll have one now.
yeah.
Ready?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear Deli. Happy birthday,
everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Deli.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, dear
Deli. Happy birthday. Woo.
All right.
Oh, that is sweet. I tell you, see, that's how you know greatness, that you just tell them in a second later. There it is. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I didn't even ask them about the birthday song before we started all of this, and that was wonderful. Deli, take it all in. We love you and enjoy this day. Before we ask Dan and Claudia to sing the song again, Joe, I want to check in with you. Did we make all of the wonderful announcements we need to, or did you need to share anything else?
No, you made them, and you made them amazingly. Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you, darling. I'm just trying to be like Joe when I grow up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. So, like my pastor would say, all minds and hearts are clear.
Oh, wait. We might have an announcement. Betsy Fulford, are you wanting to make an announcement? Yep. Okay. Hang on one second. Betsy Fulford, Washington Rebels.
So I just, in case you didn't see it, as part of this Diverse Voices Week, celebrating Juneteenth, tonight there is a virtual event. So everyone here can come. You just have to register for it. It's called Voices of History and Hope, the Past and Future of Juneteenth in Montgomery County. And Andrea Blackford, who you know from the Daily Antidote of Song, Jubilee Voices, is one of the speakers at that event, along with some other people. I did put the information in the chat, but just in case you didn't see it, and there she is. So she could tell you more about it because she's actually one of the panelists tonight.
Hi, we're going to talk about local efforts to promote and amplify Black history in Montgomery County and the different ways that 4 people from the community went through it. To do this, we're going to be speaking to Jamie Boston, who established the Kensington Juneteenth celebration. We're going to talk with Tony Cohen, who runs Button Farm and Living History in Montgomery County. Beautiful farm. And we're going to speak to Jason Green, who took his family's experience of being part of a large Black congregation in Montgomery County that integrated with 2 white churches in the 60s. His film is called Finding Freedom, and it is absolutely fascinating. So we're going to talk about how we use the different genres we did to create things like Finding Freedom, Button Farm, and Jubilee Voices, and how Juneteenth has enhanced or affected what we've been doing. So that's in a nutshell. Looking forward to seeing you all tonight. It's going to be great conversation, and there'll be questions and answers.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you, Betsy. Well, so we'll throw a link in the chat, everybody. So if you want to sign up and join, it's there in the chat.
Link's there, and all you have to do is register. It's free. It's tonight. It's on Zoom.
All of our events are free this week.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Betsy and Andrea. Thanks again to Washington Rebels and to Glen Echo Park. You guys are amazing partners in all of this. You're doing an incredible job. The June 25th festival looks great. Thanks, Kathy Bullock, for being a great host today. And thanks, Dan and Claudia, for the song. I'm going to turn it back over to Kathy V. Thanks, gang.
Yes, don't forget 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. And look it up on the link so that you can clue in and be there. It is so exciting to hear the many different ways in which we are speaking of, acknowledging, teaching ourselves and learning about this part of our history that for so long has not been really fully engaged and talked about. Yes, and especially my hometown, which is Washington, D.C. So then to hear Montgomery County right down the road, hey, shout out to everybody there. So I'm going to turn it over to Dan and Claudia, who are going to sing us out as we remind ourselves, Lord, don't move the mountain.
Yes. And we want to also shout out our gospel poster here from the 1980s, 1981, from the New Fellowship Baptist Church.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling blocks, but lead me all around.
Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling blocks, but lead me all around. With our cares we put put upon you. You told us, Lord, that we could. You promised you would help those who help themselves. And I believed you. Have mercy, Lord, Lord. Don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling pride, but lead me all around. Lord, don't move the mountain. Give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stumbling pride, but lead me all around.
Now the road may not be easy. You didn't say, Lord, it would be. For when our tribulations get too loud, we tend to walk away from thee. Have mercy, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Don't move the mountain.
Don't move the mountain.
Give me the strength to
Please
climb.
give me the strength to climb.
Lord, don't take away my stumbling
Don't you
block,
take it,
but lead me all around.
lead me all
Yeah,
around. Here we go,
Lord.
my Lord.
Don't move the
Don't move the
Give me
mountain.
the strength to
Give
climb.
me the strength to
Lord,
climb.
don't take away my stumbling
Don't you
block,
take it, but lead me.
all
Oh, one
around.
more time we
Hey,
say, my
Lord,
Lord.
don't move the
Don't move the mountain.
Give me the strength to
Give
climb.
me the strength to climb.
Lord, don't take away my stumbling
Don't you
block,
take it, but lead me all around.
Lead me all around. Yes!
Woo! What an honor to sing that song with all of you today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Joe. Thank you all.
Wow, that was fantastic. I feel like I can float, almost walking on the air. I won't try it, but I feel like it right now. Yes, whatever it is, we can handle it, y'all. Whatever comes our way, we're ready. Even if we're not ready, we're ready. Like that. Thank you again for the inspiration. Thank you, Joe, and for the Washington Rebels, the Glen Echo Park, Carpe Diem, for all that you've done to make all this possible. Thank you, every member of the Zoom family who is here today. Thank you, all of YouTube and Facebook friends, for joining us. Look, we got more coming tomorrow. Oh my goodness. And the next day and the next. Thank you. And again, happy Deli's birthday. Birthday to Deli, in other words. So I get to say, see you later now to everybody. And don't forget tonight at 7 p.m., Montgomery County, and all of the Juneteenth things happening in your area if you're not in the Montgomery area. I just went to one here in Kentucky. Fabulous. Okay. I have to say see you later, even though I don't want to. And thank you again, Joe, for the tech and all the thoughts and the work and doing 5 things at once like you always do. Dan and Claudia, that was fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Kathy.
Thank you so much. Big hug to you. And Trish, thank you. Trish, thanks for joining us. Thank you, Arlene, with the happy birthday. Thank you, Jim. Thanks, Fran in D.C., Susan in Cincinnati. Oh, I love that birthday. I hope, Adele, you're looking at all the beautiful wishes for you. Thank you, Betsy. We're looking forward to the activity to this evening and all of what Washington Rebels does. Thank you again. Sheila, thanks for joining us. Kate, Charlottesville, hey. Love to your cat in Vermont. And my girl, Carolyn, yes, happy Deli birthday. Storm, another hat. Oh my goodness, with a birthday wish. Thank you. Laris, thanks for joining us. Amanda and Miles. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for that beautiful, looks like a painting, but it's using punch techniques. Oh, is there happy birthday in there? Oh, thank you. Ruth, thanks for your happy birthday. It's beautifully done. I hope you look watching. Deli. And then Bonnie. Oh, that's another beautiful one. Susan from Seattle. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Bill, Pauline and Shizuka in Newcastle in the UK. I think I see birthday stuff in the background. Yes. Thank you for the sign. Fred from Silver Spring, thanks for joining us. Kevin in DC. Oh, you look ready to record. I see the mic there, and I think there's a flute off to the side. Right on. Thank you, Jane in Texas. Hoda, thank you for your beautiful smile as usual, and happy birthday in the background. Annette from California. A happy birthday greetings from her. Oh, Will and Curly Tops and Leanna. Look at the birthday candle. Oh, Jamie from Victoria, British Columbia. Thank you for joining us. Susan from Burlington, Vermont. Let's see who else we have here. Sarah from Texas. And from Silver Spring, we have Amos. This picture, we have Becky. Hey. We have Moon from Alexandria. Nancy. Carolyn, DC. Aloysius. Nancy in, who says happy birthday. Loriana Kachina and Courtney from Vermont. So, did we get Deli? Where is she? Did I say Deli? I hope I did.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, that's great. Kathy B, you want to say goodbye to everybody on the live stream?
Bye. Everybody on the live stream, thank you for joining us. Join us again. We're here every single day, spreading the love and the joy and the